Happy comic book day. Hopefully for most of you, my comics are only a little bit delayed. So I will be getting my books later on today. What do I pick up? What came in? You'll find out eventually at some point today. Let me know in the comments below. Did you guys get your comics? Hey, all my webheads out there, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. And fans, I am your host, Mike Spider Slayer. Always helping you make decisions on what comic books to buy. But today, guys, I am bringing you another episode of Spider Slayer's Comic Book Haul. Fans, this is episode 502. And this is the video series where each and every week I share with you what I pick up at the comic book store, which is Comic Central, located in the city of Sanford in Central Florida. So if you guys are ever in the area, go ahead, stop by, check out the shop. Tell them Mike Spider Slayer sent you. They'll provide you with some great customer service. And they got their books on time. Hell yeah, I was totally excited for it. But before we jump into it, guys, I just want to put out there an awesome comic book that you guys might consider picking up. All right, webheads, I just want to take a minute to shout out to Source Point Press's newest comic book that is getting ready to come out. This is called Cover of Darkness. This is a 6-issue dark fantasy comic featuring a shared universe of reimagined monsters. Guys, if you like mummies and Frankensteins and vampires and werewolves and all that stuff, you're going to love this book. It's written by George McHale and Chris Cam with art by M.J. Hiblin. The artwork is actually really good. I read this book. It's awesome. The book follows 5 family members that have been brutally separated. They'll travel through unfathomable distances, make unlikely allies, and encounter horrific, villainous creatures they never knew existed in a desperate attempt to reunite with each other. The first issue was great. You definitely come across this vampire-like creature. The artwork is dark, it's gritty, and I think you're going to like this if you're a horror fan. There's some great ratio variants out there if you want to check those out. I'm showing them right here on the screen. Guys, it's in the previews mag, so go ahead and check it out today so you can pre-order Cover of Darkness issue 1. All right, guys, so like I said, hopefully you'll be able to check that book out. Definitely recommend it. All right. So here we go, Mysterious Black Bag, guys. It's in full effect. Boom, it's a big bad boy today, man. You saw the thumbnail. I ain't joking around this week. Let's get started, because we don't want to make this too long, and you guys got things to do, and hopefully your shop gets your comic books in so you can get to your comic book buying this week. But here we go. Like, look at that bad boy, man. And you can see what was on the bottom of that, right? So let's get into it. So first things first, bags and boards. That's always super important so you can keep, track of those comic books and keep them in good shape. But the thing that I wound up getting today, which I didn't know my shop was actually getting, was the Something is Killing the Children hardcover, I guess deluxe edition, whatever it is. Totally excited to get this, Check it out. Great stuff. I never have to crack open those early issues of Something is Killing the Children again. So excited to add it to the collection. Yes. Can't wait to reread everything in trade format, right? All right. So let's get to the comic books. Let's start off with the cool back issues that I picked there, because I think I got some good ones this week. So you let me know in the comments below. All right. So first things first, I wound up getting the variant cover of Darkhold Wasp. That's not a back issue, but I just thought the design variant was actually really cool. So I was like, well, if I read it or not, at least, again, I have a cool cover for it, right? So I wound up getting that. Then I wound up getting this issue of Warlock. This is issue 11. So this is obviously the death of... It says, here it is, the strange death of Adam Warlock. And it's like Warlock versus Warlock. So I thought that was a cool cover in itself. Nice little book to add to your collection. All right. Then, for some reason, I've been on this Wolverine kick. And every time I see a cool Wolverine book, I've been picking it up. But this is from the second volume, the ongoing series. And this is Wolverine issue 2. So here you get to see him doing battle against Silver Samurai. No, don't have this in my collection. So I was like, yep, picking that one out. Then I just saw Eternals. Maybe not my favorite movie in the world, but I never read those comics, and they actually had a nice little run of Eternals there. I asked them to put it aside for me so I can buy some of the rest of them, but this is what I did buy this week when it came to the Eternals. So I bought issue 2, right, which is the first full appearance of, I don't know, I think it's like Ajax or something like that. And then you got the first full appearance of the Celestials. Though, even though this book is not worth that much money, you can see what I paid for it. I think it's still a nice little issue to have in a collection. And I think this is like Kirby, right? So, I mean, God, you can't deny that stuff. So that's pretty cool. Then I wound up getting issue 3, right? Which is, again, another first appearance of Eternal characters. Then I wound up getting issue 4. So I love the cover art in all this. This is just classic nostalgia art here. And then I wound up getting issue 5. So that's pretty cool too. And I think this was like in a top 10 hot list or something like that. Not worth that much money. I paid $5 for this book. So nevertheless, it's cool. And then they had a few others after that, but obviously I couldn't afford all of them. So hopefully, you know, I'll be able to go back in upcoming weeks and continue this little run on Eternals. Again, books I never had before. All right, so now that all the back issue stuff is out of the way, hopefully you guys enjoy that. Let's talk about this week's comics. So the first book I got was the all highly anticipated Superman, Son of Kal-El. This is issue 5, right? So I'll take a quick peek at the cover art in here. So we got that 2 pages there. So that's cool. We get to see maybe this is where they share that kiss that everyone was talking about. And of course, talking about that kiss, this is them on the cover looking like they're about to kiss each other. So I wound up getting both covers of that, right? Then I wound up getting the Suicide Squad issue 9. For some reason, this is still on my pull list. I have not really been enjoying this, but I think maybe we're getting ready to do a new story arc in this, so maybe this might appeal to me once again, so I might definitely check it out. Here's some of your interior art inside. And here's some more art. So that's pretty cool as well. Comics so good today. Alright, next we have Batman issue 117. This is the conclusion to Fear State, right? So this is it. Is this Tynion's last book? Or is it like 118 is his last book? Or was it 119? I don't remember. So Jimenez is doing the artwork on this issue. And again, look at this art, man. Oh my God. Poison Ivy looks phenomenal in this book. So really cool stuff in there. Maybe the story not my favorite, but at least it's a pretty book to look at. Guys, make sure you get your issue of the last issue of the Nice House on the Lake for right now. It continues in March of 2022. We'll get another 6 issues and then it will conclude from there. Really looking forward to this cliffhanger that's going to happen here. Our house guests found another house guest and now they believe there's a way out of this whole situation that they're in, right? All right, then we wound up getting a great book from Tom Taylor, Nightwing issue 86. I think this is a Batgirls issue because Barbara and Nightwing had to rescue the girls back at Oracle's place. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. And then here we got the same artist that did Spider-Gwen, right? Ghost Spider, whatever you want to call her these days. But I've gotten used to the artwork now in this series after 3 or 4 issues of it. So always great emotional comic book. I love the characters in here. I love Nightwing, and I really can't wait until we get out of Fear State and then just continue with that main plot once again. All right, then we have Spider-Woman. I'm like Spider-Man, and there's Spider-Woman on there. Spider-Man or Spider-Woman issue 17. Great book. Highly underestimated. This is something that you guys should be reading. The artwork is gorgeous in this book. I love the colors. They're very bright, vibrant. Facial expressions on the characters look great. Everything just pops off the pages in here. The artwork, like the fight scenes and everything, are always awesome, you know? And again, if you want to jump on board, this is the time to do it because this is a brand new story arc. And guys, now we're going to take a break because we're going to do the Facebook group shout-outs. All right, webheads. So the first shout-out today goes to Trenton Wells. He says, finally picked up the first hardcover for Berserk. Trenton, enjoy it, my man, because it is a fantastic read. I've only read the first hardcover myself. Hopefully for the holidays, I will get the second volume. I heard that one was really good. Enjoy that, though. The next shout out goes to Thomas Jang. Mail call from a week ago, one of my first Grail pieces acquired. So that's pretty impressive, as he has this Batman 6.5, Batman with Robin. Awesome, cool, awesome cover on there with Roz on there. Awesome looking book. Congratulations on landing that Batman with Robin book. Then we have John, who says, anyone else miss the old Wizard magazine? Came across some old issues while unboxing in new home, including issue 1. I still remember buying issue 1 when it came out. I had quite a few of those Wizard books. I don't know what I did with them, but seeing all these right here, right now, just definitely brings back memories. So awesome that you could re-find those books once again, John. And then the last but not least today, we have Jonathan, who is a huge contributor to the Facebook group page and says, okay, webheads, do you have this? I have 7. How many do you have? So this is Wolverine issue 50. It's that top secret cover where it's like a file folder and it's shredded from Wolverine's claws. Unfortunately, I only have 1 copy myself, but he wants to know, guys, how many do you have? Right, and if you want to become a member of Comic Book Corner 2.0 Webheads Unite, just go on the Facebook group, search for it. I'll make sure you're a real person, and you can become part of this wonderful community where we talk about slabs, comic book hauls, comic book trailers, obviously, just design art. You can see all this stuff here as I show you what we talk about. Great community here, guys. Sign up today. It's absolutely for free, and you never know when you could be shouted out in future comic book hauls. All right, so we're back to finish off this haul, and I wound up getting this new independent from Vault called Radio Apocalypse issue 1. Interesting concept of a book. So I'm like, you guys know me by now. I love apocalyptic books, and I'm looking for the next, like, Walking Dead. What's the next one that's gonna, blow everyone by storm? The last one, I guess, is it's not an apocalyptic book, but something is killing the children caught fire, and Stray Dogs caught fire. Now we're looking for that next really good one. I don't know what's happening there. People's legs are falling off, and they're kissing each other, and they're hopping off the fences. So I want to see what happens. So yeah, we'll see what Radio Apocalypse issue 1 has to offer. Then another solid book right now by Jeff Lemire and Andrea Sorrentino. Dude, Jeff Lemire is hitting it on all cylinders this year. I mean, he's doing Primordial. He just got done doing that Robin and Batman book. He's doing May's book. And all those books are really good. And if you like Andrea Sorrentino's artwork, you're going to love this book. This book is trippy. It takes you in different places. Look at that artwork in there, man. I just love how he does all those little panels and connects all the characters' faces together. It's just, it's his artwork. Look at this. It is so good. And the story is interesting about the monkeys and the dogs that go into space and they just break a different dimension. So good, man. Definitely recommend Primordial. All right. Next, it's one of my new favorite comics all of a sudden. Moon Knight, issue 5. Last issue was so good because Tigra was in it. Is Tigra still in it with this new story arc? I'm searching for her, and maybe I'm going to try to give you confirmation. Anyway, I don't see her right now, but here is some great artwork in there. That looks good. Come on, where's Tigra, man? I don't see her. Oh, I hope she just wasn't in that first issue, that one issue, and that's it. But nevertheless, this is a well-written book by Jed McKay, and the artwork is stunning in this book, and I can't wait to see where it goes from here, right? All right. Next, we have King Spawn. This is issue 4. Solid read. Not my favorite out of the Spawn books so far. Gunslinger and the original Spawn books are my favorite, but I always like She-Spawn. I think she's pretty badass, and I wish they would kind of make a book about her. I think she's neat. What's her name? Jessica Priest, I think it is, right? So, cool book. Looking forward to seeing how Spawn continues to do battle against Billy Kincaid and how that whole story arc wraps up. Next from Marvel, we have Kang the Conqueror. This is issue 4. Gorgeous looking cover here with obviously a clock and Kang, like they go hand in hand with each other. We're just in the next chapter of this about Kang going through time and trying to, I guess, fix his mistakes and, you know, be with his girlfriend. But every time something happens, it like goes wrong. So I just feel like he's stuck in this loop and he can never fix things. I guess that's what we're going at here. But what I feel is that this is a solid book when it comes to learning about Kang the Conqueror. So when it comes time to movie time, when he's going to be in the movies or maybe in Loki is season 2, you'll know a lot more about Kang, right? All right, another independent comic book here. And this is from Titan Comics. Guys, it's Gun Honey. We're on issue 3. Last issue had some crazy artwork in there, some interesting things going on. And here's some of the artwork inside once again. Joanna Tan is the name of the main character in this book. And well, I can't show you that page. That could get me demonetized. And I can't show you this either. Oh my gosh. There's a lot of stuff going on in here. But here, I'm going to show you one more page. This is an action scene. There's a prison break that happened, and the government wants to hire Joanna to help the agent, I guess, solve this problem, right? And she's very hesitant about working for the government, and maybe she'll have a change of heart, right? So this art in here in this story is very sexy. It's not for underage people, but yet there is a story to be told here, you know? So it is really interesting read. Just, you know, don't read it around the kids or the wife or something. I might not appreciate that. All right, next we have Dark Ages issue 3. Really good book. First issue was awesome. Second issue kind of gave you a little bit more of what's going on in the plot. What does the third issue have to offer? I don't know. We'll see. So here's some of the interior artwork in here. You're kind of left with a crazy cliffhanger on what Apocalypse's motive was, again, at the end of the last issue. So we got Dr. Doom in there, so that's cool. And again, this is another book written by Tom Taylor. So this is the third book this week written by Tom Taylor. And when he does these Elseworld tales, this is where the man truly shines. So hopefully you guys will enjoy this book as well. All right. Spider-Man 78, BEY, or what stands for Beyond, or Point Beyond. So we have the Point issues in here. We got the Misty Knight thing going on. His artwork looks super cartoony. However, I do have faith in this issue because Jed MacKay is writing it. So remember, guys, this is the person that wrote Taskmaster. It's the person that wrote Black Cat. It's the person that writes Moon Knight right now and is writing this issue of Spider-Man. So this could be a really cool book. Looks like we got a different type of villain in here. So we'll see what happens with it. Could be just a fun issue to read, right? All right. Next, we have Refrigerator Full of Heads, issue 2. Love the first issue as these two came across that axe that was in Basket Full of Heads. They chopped off a shark's head, and the shark is like still chomping away, and they're just like, what is this thing that we just found, right? And there's this motorcycle gang that's going after them. And here is interior art for here. And it's definitely a bloody mess going on in this book. So an awesome story, especially after that first issue. Looking forward to seeing what other weapons are going to be used in this story also. All right, and last but not least, guys, we have Robin's issue 1. This is the round robin winner. It is now a series. I heard that the story was okay. Interesting to see where the comic will be going. And I heard that the art may have not been that great in this book. So let's make a determination here for ourselves. Here's some of the art. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Is this going to deter you from picking up this book? I'll show you another page. Kind of looks a little anime style to me. That's what I'm looking at here. Like, look at that bottom page right there. I don't know, man. When that artwork takes a back seat, it definitely deters me from the story. Even the even the dialogue doesn't even look that great, you know? So, I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully the story's good. So that's Robin's issue 1 of 6. So guys, there you have it. There is a massive haul this week. I am so happy and lucky and fortunate that I got my books on time. I am praying for you guys that you guys will get your books on time. Let me know in the comments below if you did. And of course, guys, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit that bell so you don't miss any notifications from me. If you love the content, I'll leave you more content right here to check out. Please click on it, watch some other videos. And of course, guys, keep buying, keep collecting, and most importantly, keep reading your comic books. Guys, thank you so much. Have a great new comic book day.